What's playing is your boy King Side, the Memphis man, Digital Hits Production. And I'm sitting here chilling with Shaquena and Baldhead on Laughing Libations. Check it out.
Slaps and outfits, 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 slaps and outfits,
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Laughs and Libations. I am your girl, comedian Shaquena. Comedian Baldhead may or he may not be here tonight. He's under the weather, so let's pray for him for his speedy recovery. But in the meantime and in between time, I want y'all to put y'all hands together for a great comedian friend of mine. He has been on a lot of stages in Atlanta, Georgia. He has met a lot of comedians. We're going to get to hear his story tonight. We're going to give him his flowers tonight. We want to make sure that you learn a lot about his journey in comedy. I want y'all to put y'all hands together for my friend, Fluff.
Howdy.
What's up, Fluff?
How you doing, ma'am?
Fine, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Been waiting to
Good.
talk to you. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a good minute since I talked to you. So what you been doing since the last time I talked to you?
Just trying to prepare to get back to. Right now, I'm in Baton Rouge trying to hit the stages in New Orleans because I'm having a hard time finding some here.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy. You would think that, you would be able to find some stages where you from,
Well, we have like the Silly Rabbit, which I see people come through, but every time I try to hit an open mic there, I cannot catch them open. And that's the
What?
only like comedy club that I know of. Besides, they got a comedy like theater named Boomerang. But
Mm-hmm.
besides that, I don't know of too much in Baton Rouge, and which is crazy because it's the capital city.
Right. That's crazy as hell to me. Well, tell the people about yourself. How did you get into comedy and what possessed you to take this leap into the world we call comedy?
Oh, coming into comedy was literally a step of just saying fuck it. To be honest, like I was in Atlanta
Mm-hmm.
at the end of my rope, about to come back to Louisiana,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, what is some things I would like to accomplish or do like before I leave Atlanta? And I was like, well, I always kind of wanted to be a stand-up comedian. Like I saw when I was 8 years old, I saw Richard Pryor. Like
Oh
my
wow.
parents were watching a special, and I saw
Mm-hmm.
Richard Pryor, and the way that man like just owned the stage. I'd
Mm-hmm.
never seen anybody just take control of an audience like Richard did. You
Right.
know what I mean? And like
Right.
I didn't even know what being a comedian was at that point. I
Right.
just seen him do that, and that just kind of got me interested. At different points in my life, it kind of pulled me out of some dark holes, and I was like, let me try it. And then I went on stage at Laughing Skull,
Mm-hmm.
and that was interesting because like I thought they'd get it like right away, but they gave me pushback pretty. They wanted me to change my name backstage before I went on stage.
Wait a minute. They
Yeah.
didn't want you to use Fluff.
Oh no,
What did they
no,
want you to change? What they want you
they
to
were
change?
just. Oh, they didn't have any recommendations. They were just like, I don't know if I recommend going on stages. That are you sure? And I'm like, I've been Fluff for like 15 years. You know what I mean? Like, I understand like I might be new to comedy, but like Fluff is not just a comedy name. I've been called that in different arenas and different circles for a long time.
Right.
So right off the bat, I was kind of like, I don't know if this is gonna be the place for me, to be honest. Because
Right.
like if you're questioning my name,
Right.
which it just
Yeah.
felt dirty. Because
Yeah.
like I kind of get it because it's like it's an odd name, but
Right.
for me it stopped being like anything other than a regular name a long time ago.
Right. Right. I
But
don't.
I what?
To me, that's crazy for them to just tell you to just change your name, but don't have a recommendation or a
Yeah.
suggestion for a new name.
Well, for me it was just like it made sense. Like if my name if I had a name that didn't make sense for comedy, I wouldn't use it.
Right.
But my name lends itself so well to
Right.
comedy that it was just like it makes perfect sense. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't I not go with that?
Exactly. So I'm glad you didn't change it. I'm glad you stuck to your
Uh,
guns and you stayed with Fluff, cause and that's another thing I've heard that
Never.
a lot of comedians be wanting you to change your. Well, I ain't gonna say. Well, yeah, you got
Yeah.
comedians promoters that say you need to change your name, but they don't tell you why you should change your name. They just want you to change it.
Well, it's like I got history with this name.
Right.
Like you might like to them it's like okay, you just coming into comedy and you want to call yourself Fluff and I can understand that mentality, but it's like I've been called Fluff outside of comedy a hell of a lot longer than I was
Right.
called Fluff in comedy.
Right. Right. Dang.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's a different mentality, I guess. And I
Right.
guess intent is one thing too. Like how authentic is it to you?
Right. So your name is authentic and it's important to you. And like I said, I'm just glad you stuck to your guns and you didn't just
Oh, for sure.
you didn't change your name just because somebody said change it.
Oh, I made the right choice. I
Yes, you
made
did.
the right choice. And I mean, we'll find out a little bit later in my story, kind of some of the conversations I've had just because of my name. It's funny, but
Right.
like went on stage at Laughing Skull, did pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I kind of bombed at first, and I
Mm-hmm.
actually just watched it recently with me and my wife. I actually had a couple laughs. It wasn't terrible. I never got light, which I was proud of.
Right.
First time on stage, never got light, and that was an open mic, so I was proud of that.
Man, I'm glad you didn't get a light your first time. I got a light my first time on stage.
It can be a rare thing sometimes. So I was like, okay, so I'm at least on the right track.
Right,
I'm at
right.
least not crazy. Now, my second time I went on stage, absolutely bombed.
Um,
Oh, terrible at Laughing Skull. It was horrible, and I gave up just about a minute and a half in.
oh wow.
Oh yeah, and they put me on towards the end of the night. It was a terrible night.
Oh wow, Fluff. That's
Uh,
that's
oh God, you haven't lived until you've lived through a bomb.
man. And for up and coming comedians, trust me, you gon' bomb. I'm sorry. I mean, like you got some comedians
Yeah,
that say that they've never bombed. Okay, but you got comedians that have bombed and they got they bombing stories. Okay,
but it's
I got
good though.
yeah,
Like
it's good.
you have. I mean, it's great if I guess you never bomb, but you learn something from the bombs too.
Yes, you do.
Like it helps build up a little bit of armor to
Yes, it
prepare for some of the shit that you might deal with later. You know what I mean?
exactly. Cause I mean that bomb will make you go sit down and look at, especially if you record yourself. It'll make
Yep.
you go back and look and be like, okay, I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna go
Yep.
back and go reinvent, and then I'll come back. If that bomb don't make you sit down and look, and then come back, you don't need to be doing this.
Oh, that bomb completely made me reevaluate like how serious I wanted to get about because a bomb, if you've been through a fucking bomb, is miserable.
Yes, it is. Oh my god,
Oh,
I'd
oh,
rather.
it's painful.
And my question to you was: your bomb? Did you get booed, or did they just look at you?
I just got dead silence.
I did
I
too.
got dead silence after giving everything I got. And
Mm.
then here was the worst part. And
Mm-hmm.
like I made a change after this. Like I was like I did decent the first time
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't drink or anything. And the second time I'm like, let me have a drink and try to be a little looser. I swear to God, I have never had a drink and gone on stage since that day.
Bad move.
Like it was just a terrible move.
Terrible, terrible. Oh my
Some
god.
people are hilarious when they're drunk.
Yes, and some are not.
I can be like in some like situations, but not on stage.
I
And
can't.
also like I want to be professional to a certain degree.
Right, right. Because you do got some comedians that will book you and would not allow you to drink or smoke before you hit their stage.
And I mean to us, I get it. To a
I get
certain
it.
degree, I get it. You getting paid to do a service.
Exactly.
I
And
mean, you got to deliver quality work. Now, here's the thing: there are some people.
mm-hmm,
I've met some comedians who
mm-hmm.
can have a drink and you can't tell them shit because they just as good as they're
As if they
just
didn't have that drink.
exactly like it's hard with some people. But if you just starting to get into it or you just a couple years in, that's a little bit harder to
Yeah,
justify.
cause look, cause Fluff, you know my doggone story. I got on stage my first time and I was drunk. I said I would never ever do that again, and I didn't. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I ain't do that no more. I
No.
I ain't want to. I ain't. I was not gonna embarrass myself like that. Now I got a political question for you.
What you got?
If you were the president, what would you be doing differently?
What would I be doing differently if I was president? Oh God.
Yes.
So much. I would fire so many people. So many people would be fired if I was president.
I know that's right.
Like, like that is like day one, just gone.
Right.
Like it gets some people with actual qualifications in there. I mean
Mm-mm.
that's actually where I think you would start. But
Right.
there's just so much happening right now. The
Yes,
world
it
is
is.
in freaking chaos. You got ICE arresting American citizens and deporting them. I mean, you got stuff happening in other countries that are going to affect us in major ways. Things that we're doing in other countries that are going to affect us in major ways. I
Right.
mean, it it's really hard to plan anything 5 years down the line at this point.
Right, that's so true. You know, I had to ask you that question because sometimes me and you be talking about politics and some of the stuff you be saying to me, I'm just like, you know what? If he
Oh,
was president, he would do half this shit he's
I
saying.
would love it.
You
But
would,
God, I'm gonna say being president's a hard job. I
yes, it is.
mean, I don't think there's a president alive that can say they haven't taken a civilian soul.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no way to do the job without taking at least one innocent life. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, but you know, not as many as this Agent Orange sucker. But okay,
God no.
he just he made me just want to take a
Well,
bath.
there's a carelessness to it.
Yeah, he don't care about the souls that that he's destroying, because he's destroying souls. And I'm just like, you don't care.
Well, I mean, God, you're gonna get me started on this shit. I I don't know if you send a bunch of American troops to another country, do I necessarily think he cares if a whole bunch die? I don't know. If I'm worried about that about our troops, what do I think about what he thinks of the rest of the world?
Right. That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's
Like
true.
nobody's really got a shot.
Yeah, that's true. That's boy. Yeah, cause I mean, for him to do, I mean, I know what I know that the Venezuelan people, I know he did what he did, but he should have did it a different way from what he
Oh
did.
yeah.
You know, because the way he did it, he didn't go about it the proper through the proper channels. Now you we don't know what's gonna be the consequences of him
No.
doing what he did. You know what I'm saying? So
No, and I mean there's gonna be fallout from it.
yes, it is.
It's too big of a situation for there not to be fallout.
Exactly. So we just got to just pray about it and just be like, Lord, just don't let us, you know, suffer for the mistakes that he made. I ain't gonna say mistakes, because he made some decisions and he don't
Well,
think he
see,
made some.
I've really wondered about that because, like, how can they not hold us accountable for the things he's doing?
Yeah, and that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna hold us account. They're gonna hold our feet to the
Yeah.
fire because of the stuff that he has done. And I'm just like, he don't realize that. And then I'm gonna ask you this, okay? Because I keep laughing at this, but it's sad that he
What?
do not know that he is the president of Puerto Rico.
That doesn't surprise me.
And I'm gonna tell you what really made me laugh, because this is the second time he's been president. He's gonna get on TV and say, "I spoke to the president of Puerto Rico." So now you're talking to yourself.
I mean, it's whatever's best for the moment, it seems. Like, he doesn't think multiple conversations ahead. It's like, what gets me out of this one is what I'm worried about right now.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I mean, and when he keeps saying that he wants to speak to the president of Puerto Rico, I'm like, do he really not know that he's the president of Puerto Rico, or he's just putting out leg just to see what we're gonna say? You know, because
Well, it's like he's got nobody around him to tap him on the shoulder and be like, hey, bro, let me just let you know, okay?
you are the
You're
president.
president. You're president. Okay, like nobody could have let him know. That's why I'm saying he needs to fire every single person around him.
And I mean, if you look at because I wish I could find a video of him saying that he needs to talk to the president of Puerto Rico, and the people that are around him that are looking like, is he joking? Because I'm like, how can you be the president and you not know that Puerto Rico is a part of the United States of America? How you
You
not know
know
that?
the worst part is you could tell me just about anything, and I would end up being like, I'm not surprised.
Right.
And then somebody of the other like side would automatically start defending it instantly, not knowing whether it's true or false, but would
Right.
automatically start defending that position as if that's what he did. It's a
He make
crazy world we live in.
he make my hair hurt. I ain't gonna even lie to you. He make my hair hurt and he make my ass itch. Okay.
How do you raise kids in this world? Like,
Carefully.
it feels like it. It feels like it.
Hmm. That's crazy. Now I know you just sat there and you said that you bombed your second time. I want you to tell us that story about you bombing.
Oh yeah. It was like 2 weeks after the first set,
Hmm.
and I was just like, okay, let me try again. I was just starting to get out of the relationship with my ex-girlfriend. We were
Hmm.
living together, and I was kind of like, hey, I went to open mic, it went decent. I'm going to try again. And we were like not in the greatest place because I'm pretty sure she was like, it's going to go terribly. And she was right. It went terribly. So,
Oh wow.
oh yeah, yeah, it was not a great time.
Lisa, it was not a great time.
But after like that bomb, I kind of was like, okay,
Hmm.
you had a good time on stage and you had a bad time on stage. So
That's
what do you
true.
need to do? Because I was in a position where it's like, okay, either I'm gonna fight to try to do this comedy thing for a little bit longer, or I'm gonna just head home. That was the
What?
position I was in. Yeah, I mean, Atlanta's a very expensive city to live in. You
Yes,
know what I mean? I was
yes,
separating from my girlfriend at the time, so going from two income to one income in Atlanta would have been difficult.
yes, it would have been, and
So
you
I
would
knew
have
I
been
was leaving the city for a little bit, more than likely. It
right.
was like, do I want to try to make it a little bit longer and try to make some work and at least see if it's worth pursuing? Because I
Right.
wasn't even sure if comedy was worth pursuing because, like, I was only on stage twice, and my first time, I wasn't even sure I was that good.
Right.
So, honestly, after that bomb, I was like, okay, what do I need to get better? And I was like, I think a mentor would help. And I think a mentor would automatically be able to tell me whether it's even worth trying. You know what I mean? Because that was the position I was coming at it comedy with was like, if it's not worth doing, then
Right.
okay, I accept that, and we tried it, it didn't work out. We need to move on with our lives.
Right.
But then I was like, it did not work out. You
Right.
know what I mean? It just didn't go perfectly. So I'm like, let me try a mentor and see what I could do.
Right. So,
And what
so who was your mentor?
you know, Armani Jones.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
How did that go?
yeah. It actually went pretty good. I was like, whenever I was trying to find somebody to kind
Hmm.
of show me the ropes,
Right.
I was single at the time, starting to date, and I was like, okay, let me take a chick out to the comedy club. You know what I mean? Go on a date. We'll look at some open mics, and maybe I'll find somebody who's worth talking to who I think could help me.
Right.
And
Right.
there was like three comics that night that I was like really impressed by. Ian Bear, and I don't remember who the other one was, and Armani Jones. And I was
Okay.
outside smoking, and Armani stepped outside to smoke, and I kind of took my chance and told him, I'm like, hey, I uh, I really want to try this comedy thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I
Right.
don't know if I'm any good. How long have you been doing it for? And Armani's been doing it for years. So he
Right.
was like, if you want to try, I'll give you a shot. He's like, I'm gonna set up some shows and we'll see
Hmm.
what you could do. And I don't know if Armani thought I was in comedy longer than what I was, because we
Hmm.
never talked about how many times I've been on stage. We
Okay.
just talked about I did was on stage a couple times before.
Okay.
But that what Armani set up, I'm gonna be honest, it was a crazy 2 weeks. We
You said
did
crazy.
like Oh yeah, we did like 22 shows in 2 weeks.
Oh damn.
Like, oh, me and Armani killed it. Like, I eventually had to like step back for a second because like we were doing well, but we weren't making money, or I wasn't making money. Let me say,
Right.
and I still had bills to pay. And if I was going to continue to try to do comedy, had to at least try to keep my job.
Right. Right. That's true. Now I want you to talk to people about. how important it is to have a job while you're pursuing this thing called comedy. Because a lot of people
Oh
feel like
God, yeah.
they should quit their job. No, don't.
I've been homeless. You know
Right.
what I mean? I've been there, and I told myself I would never choose to be homeless again.
Amen.
I will never make the choice to be homeless. Like, I don't care. I gotta be in a weird situation to make that choice.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Even for me, I'm trying to find a job. Cause even though I get disability, I still try my best to find a job because this comedy thing for right now is not paying. And
Yeah.
and if you got somebody coming up to you telling you to quit your job and do comedy full time and you're not getting paid, you are committing suicide on yourself. Like, don't quit your job until comedy start paying you
Yeah.
consistently.
Ain't nothing a guarantee in this game.
Exactly.
Nothing. Nothing. In the entertainment industry, very few things are a guarantee, and very few things at the beginning are a guarantee.
Exactly. And I'm just like, y'all, cause I've seen people quit their job to do comedy.
Opportunities can be gone like that, and it
Thank you.
happens. Op- it happens to people who everybody knows, everybody sees in movies, TV. It don't matter. It could happen to anybody, and if it
Right.
could happen to them, it could happen to you.
Exactly. Cause when I met Armani, he had a job. He was working at FedEx. When I met him, and the next thing I know, he quit his job. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Huh? I'm like, boy, you better go get that job back.
Well, see, when me and Armani started doing shows together, I wasn't getting paid. But in all fairness, I shouldn't be getting paid. I
True.
shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have been getting paid at the beginning anyway. I did two stage shows, and it
Right.
was two open mics. I
Okay.
shouldn't have been getting paid.
Okay. Yeah, that
Okay,
in the
like
beginning. Yeah.
I can't bitch about that because I've heard some people bitch about not getting paid for certain shows, and I
Right.
understand in some circumstances, but in other circumstances, I'm kind of like, you don't really have the time to
Right.
back up what you asking for.
Right. That's so true. That's the ooh, so if you just said that.
Because you either got to come with the time or you got to come with the talent. It got
Right.
to be one of the two. You got
Right.
to either stand out or you got to have the time where, like, you put in your time.
Right.
But
That's
I
true.
was fresh in it. So
Yep.
Armani set up a bunch of shows. And
Hmm.
I told him from the beginning, like, Uptown was a goal of mine. Like,
Right.
I wanted to try Uptown. Uptown was really intimidating for me, though, because I'm gonna be honest with you, being a white comedian going into like a all black space can be a little intimidating sometimes.
Yeah. I
But I
get
was like, I fuck with Earthquake's story, and I mean, Earthquake started Uptown, and just the mentality of y'all don't fuck with me, so fuck you. I'm gonna go build my own house. I fuck with.
right.
I fuck with that hard, and that
It's
was what built Uptown.
yeah. And I love Uptown because that's why I first uh um featured for Teddy Carpenter when you introduced me to the waitress that was there to look out for
Yeah,
me. So, and I featured for, and I said, I love Uptown Comedy Corner because I seen all the pictures on the wall of everybody. Then I seen when you open up the menu, you got food that's named after some of these comedians. I'm like, well, goddamn, little old me here, you know?
towards the end of my time in Atlanta, Uptown felt like fucking home.
Yes,
Like
it
I'm
did.
gonna be honest with you, like they made me feel so welcome
Yes,
at
they
Uptown.
right.
I never felt like I had like a club or a place other
Mm-hmm.
than Uptown.
Right, right. And see me when I get back on my feet, eat cause Uptown Comedy Corner, the physical building is gone. They're no longer. got a physical business,
Yeah,
but they're still working and they still moving and stuff. When I get back on my feet, I want to go to
I
Atlanta
miss them.
Theater.
They've been doing it there.
They'll go there or they'll go to KOD. Um,
Is Aunt Love still with them? Sometimes
yeah, I think so.
I miss
Yeah,
Aunt Love.
I think so. Cause yeah, I think they still got Aunt Love, and I love myself some Aunt Love. Oh my God, let me tell you something, Fluff, about Aunt Love. Every time I get on stage, cause I don't never pick a song to come up to, but when I get ready to get off, this man will play "Get Your Roll On" every time I get off. I'm like, what? Nothing. I'm like, and I mean, and the crowd be laughing. They like, did he just play that? Yes, y'all. He just played that damn song when I got off of him. I'm like, this man here. But I love him though. If he did not play that song, I would get mad.
I
I
think
would,
where me and Aunt connected was
mm-hmm,
like I was talking to him and I was like telling him what I wanted to come on stage to.
mm-hmm,
And it was a time where I was like, I want to surprise the audience with something that I don't think they would think I know.
mm-hmm.
So I went to Aunt Love and I'm like, bro, I want to come on stage to Love in Your Mouth by Kilo Ali. And he was like, he looked at me and he was just like, oh, fuck. And from that day, me and him just hit it off so fucking perfectly.
Oh wow! I know he was looking at you like, what?
Oh, he didn't think I knew that. I knew that he didn't think I knew
Right? Cause he looking at you like, what? Huh?
that.
I know he looked at you like, what?
Oh yeah,
You want to do what?
I love messing with everybody at Uptown. I used to mess with the bouncer at the front door every time
Mm-hmm.
I'd be coming up to the club. I loved it.
Talking about,
Like my goal every night was to break him at the door.
talking about
If
that
I
big
could
old.
break him at, oh yeah,
I've
that
never
big
met
old
him.
dude. Oh yeah,
I have never met him.
I don't know. He never let a soul fuck with me. He
And
would
see,
not let a soul fuck with me. I
and,
love that man.
and see, I've never met him. I'm gonna tell you the first time I saw him. The first time I saw him was when Armani was live on Instagram, and Armani was in the green room talking junk. And next thing I know, I seen a buff dude with, bald head. I'm like, who is that dude? And before I could say to myself, who is that dude? He done had this fool in the damn chokehold. I'm like, who the hell was that? And so after we get out the line, I said, who is that? He said, Shaquena, that's the bouncer of Uptown. I said, I didn't know that because I've
Oh
never seen him
yeah.
before.
Uh,
I,
I always I always try to break that big ass man. I always try to break that big ass man. I want to break him at the door where he is crying, he is laughing so hard, and the audience is behind him looking at me like I'm crazy. Because at Uptown, they always got that double break, that glass,
yes,
where the audience is separated so they can't hear what's going on sometimes, but they can just
right,
see this white boy talking to this really buff black man, and the
yes.
black man is just dying.
Cause I mean, when I take, cause Amanda asked me, to call him when I see him when I went to the um feature for Ted. I didn't see him that night. Ted, there was no security that night, so I never really seen him in person. I just seen him on Instagram Live, and he big on Instagram Live. I can imagine what this big man looked like in person.
Oh, that man could break me in like 5 seconds, and me and him were both well aware of that. That's part of the joke here, okay?
Right?
Is that I am well aware that if that man wanted to kill me, he could do it
He could.
easily. Oh
Immediately.
yes, I
And,
couldn't do shit.
and get away with it.
Oh, yes. There's not a soul that's going to try to stop this man from hurting me.
Not nobody. They gonna
And
be
I'm
like, what
aware of
you?
that.
They gonna
But
be like,
see, like, he knows that I know that, so I talk a little extra shit.
right.
Like, one night, it was like a week or two after like Uptown opened, or
Mhm.
reopened, let me say. And
Mhm.
like I was going there, it was one of the special nights. I don't remember who was performing, but I was
Mhm.
bringing a date, and I was like, I knew that there was going to be a lot of people there, so I was like,
Mhm.
I'm going to bring a stripper. I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun to bring a stripper. So
Hell no.
oh yeah, I matched with a stripper, and I'm like, wear the tightest thing you could wear. The absolute tightest thing you could wear going to this club, because we are gonna turn some heads. Okay, we are making a statement tonight.
That is hilarious, Fluff.
Oh wait, I told her, I'm like, I'm gonna break this man at the front door. I'm
Oh,
like, watch this big ass man. I'm gonna break him, because here's what I do. This woman was looking very good. She was
mhm.
looking very nice. And I walked up to the front door with her, and I knew he was patting down people. And I'm like, you can check her, but remember, she's coming home with me, so don't be checking her too well. I'm right fucking here, bro. And that just killed him, because I'm
Wow,
like, you can touch her, but remember who she's for.
that part. That part. Oh my god. I know he was like, if you don't get the hell out of here and leave me alone. But I don't even know if he's still with Uptown. You know, like I said, because since Uptown ain't a physical building no more, I don't even know if he's still working with Uptown or
I
not.
haven't seen people in so long. I left Atlanta in 22 or 23. So
Okay,
it's been a couple years. I
right,
miss seeing everybody.
right. You'll be able to come back to Atlanta
Oh,
again.
I gotta make it back.
Yeah, I ain't been back in Atlanta since 2024 after my birth mom passed. I ain't been back. So, but I got to come back though. I miss Atlanta. I really do. I miss it. I miss the people. I miss being around people when I come to Atlanta. So we got to come back. Okay.
Atlanta has a soul that I haven't seen in another city. Just like New Orleans got a soul. They
Right.
different souls, but they
Right.
each got a soul.
Facts.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, if it wouldn't be that I'm married with kids, I'd probably be back in Atlanta right
Right. Yeah,
now. I
that's
love
true.
my wife and my kids very much. So.
I know that's right. But you gonna come back to Atlanta to be
Oh,
able
I'm
to do,
going to.
and I know she gonna enjoy herself in Atlanta. It's gonna be a different situation when she come back. When she come, because I don't think she ever been to Atlanta.
Oh God, and my wife is so white. Like she's so fucking white.
Did you say she's so white? I'm finna go.
Oh, she is.
I'm going to bed, Fluff. We ain't finna
I'm
be here tonight.
sorry. I'm not trying to be mean to her. I mean, she'll tell you.
Oh my God! You said she's so white. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh
Uh,
Lord, it's gonna be a culture shock.
okay, here's the thing. Like, once you know what white people shit looks like, you
Mhm.
can't unknow.
Right,
You feel me?
right.
And it's like breaking that glass panel, and you're like, oh shit, that's what white people shit looks like. And you're just like, fuck. Oh fuck, that's what. Oh, everybody's fucking doing it. And
Oh,
you just like, motherfucker.
oh my God, that is hilarious. Shut up, Fluff.
Oh, trust me, you could ask this woman. I think she thinks I hate white people sometimes
Oh
because
my,
I'm bitch. I'm bitch. And I'm like, I have a white wife and a white child. Okay?
oh
I
my,
don't hate white people.
oh my God, that is funny. Okay,
It's
now
just
here's.
what you see shit. Like, I had a black ex girlfriend. I've
Mhm.
had friends who are like brothers to me
Right,
who are black. And once
Right.
you have those real conversations
Mm-hmm.
and you understand what I'm saying, it's
Right.
hard to unknow this shit.
Exactly. Cause,
Like
cause
one,
you, cause you've been welcomed. So.
like one of my closest brothers is B, and
Mm-hmm.
like we are very different people. Like we
Right.
look very different. Like he's a street guy. Like
Mm-hmm.
he looks like a street guy. He acts like a street guy. He's a street guy. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not. But we brothers.
Right.
And like most people who know both of us know we're brothers. They know if you fucking with one, you fucking with the other. But I
True.
remember early on at the beginning of our relationship where he was terrified to get into a vehicle with me because white and black don't belong together in a car.
Oh my God.
And I
Wow.
was like, and I didn't understand what he meant
Mm-hmm.
until we got together in a car and I saw some of the looks and you notice some of the shit and you're like, oh shit,
Mm-hmm.
fuck, bro.
Right.
It's bullshit. It's
Right.
just bullshit. But once you see this shit, you can't unsee it.
You right about that. Now I'm gonna ask you, what do you love and hate about comedy?
What do I love and hate about comedy?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I love the direction it's going in, but it looks like it's going in that direction anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of miss the old days.
Mm-hmm.
I do kind of miss. We're coming into the internet age where that's just kind of how it is, and I get it. But I miss
Right.
the old days. So I
Right.
guess that would be the hate. But what do I love? And it's
Yeah.
actually the other side of the same coin. Everybody has a voice.
Right.
Everybody is capable of putting something out
Right.
that can take off and make them a millionaire.
True. That's the. Oh, that's so true.
I mean,
Oh,
it's possible.
facts. That's true. I
And
mean,
so it's two sides of the same coin. What I
right.
love, and yeah,
Yeah, because I mean, like I was telling you, people got to embrace the internet just to, because people are actually looking at your numbers on social media. They looking at
yeah,
your supporters, how many supporters you got,
yep.
and half the time these
It
people
ain't real.
ain't real. Like you got bots on social media.
I
Cause if you
can't, I can't stand this shit. It's all become so fake. The world. Like
yeah,
here's the thing: we're coming into a new world
right,
where authenticity is gonna be what pays the bills.
right,
And I think a lot of people are gonna fall by the wayside because AI is just gonna make it so easy to fake everything.
that's true.
It's
It
going to be so easy to fake your entire life with just a picture of your face. Why can't anybody do it? And then once you reach the point where anybody can do it, anybody's going to do it, and you become a little bit less special
That's true. That's so true. And see, that's just like with me. I use AI, but I use it
in a
to
different way.
in a different way. I don't
Yeah.
use it as a crutch because I know I can.
No.
Cause see, I'm one of them ones. Yeah, my first time even telling a joke was on Zoom, and then I did a stage show. So I'm one of them comics that went on stage.
Yeah.
It's harder. I mean, to me, to me, it's harder to do it on social media. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's harder to do comedy on social media. But when you get on that stage, you got to make real people laugh when you get on that stage.
See, when you're saying it's harder, are you meaning it? Because you
You,
know me, I don't really fuck with the social media side. I
what I
can't
mean
stand
is,
social media.
I'm telling you what I mean. Cause like I said, I did it on Zoom. So when you get on stage, you got that instant laugh or that instant reaction. But on social media, you
Yeah.
don't get that instant laugh or that instant reaction because you don't know if people really like your comedy or not
Yeah.
on social media. That's when I say it's harder on social media. Now the ones that can do it, kudos to y'all. But the ones that can't do it, but they can do it on that stage, Cause I mean,
Here's
I'd
where
rather
I
go.
would challenge you, though.
Huh?
You're saying it's harder. I have a time slot at 7 o'clock, for example,
Mhm.
to be on stage and be funny.
Mhm.
I can't mess with that time slot.
Right.
You can post that video whenever you want.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You have a little bit more room for edit, a little bit more room for detail.
Yeah. That's true. And then a
You,
lot of people they go live and do their comedy. They don't even
that's true.
record themselves. They go live
That's
and they
true.
tell their stuff on social media. I'm like, what? Okay, that's bold. Cause you can't edit. You can't.
But that's going to separate the real ones from the not real ones.
That's so true. That's and I mean, like I said, it's okay to use social media in lieu of you getting on stage. You don't have to
Yeah.
just continue to just use social media and not show your face on somebody's stage because
Yeah.
you just gaining fame on social media, but you don't nobody know you when you get on that stage because half the people that's following you on social media ain't gonna come to no comedy show. Bless you.
Thank you.
Like some like a lot of people that sit here on social media and tell you, "Oh, I'm gonna come to your show." They don't come to your show,
No.
and I'm just like, okay,
Well, I think it comes down to what your goal is.
right,
Like, my goal as a comedian is I want to be on stage making people laugh.
right,
Now,
right,
there can be a comedian who wants to be online making people laugh. Or I
right,
also want to be in movies making people laugh
right.
someday. So I
Yeah,
get all that. So,
yeah,
like, I've kind of had to reevaluate recently and be like, your priorities might be different from mine, and that's okay.
right. Because I mean, like I said, it's okay to use social media as a tool
Yeah.
for your comedy. It's
Oh,
okay.
you have to now.
Yeah, you got to. Because if you don't, you ain't gonna get booked by nobody.
No, no.
So, and I mean, and especially a lot of OGs had to embrace social media that did not want to embrace
Yeah.
social media. It was like getting them. It was like getting pulling teeth to get some of these OGs to embrace comedy because they did not want to do it because they was traditional. They started out on stage because social media was not out when they started comedy. So I get it, but now they
See,
got
social media was out when I started comedy, and I don't want to fucking do it either.
shut up, Fluff.
I'm just dead fucking serious. I don't want to do it personally. I don't want to do it for comedy. I just don't want to fucking do it. But I see, got no choice.
You got no choice, so you might as
I
well.
got no choice.
You ain't got no
you can,
choice, Fluff. So you might as
it's,
well just
it's like if you want to do this, you got no fucking choice. You got to do it.
right, right.
Oh,
Now, do you believe comedy can be taught? Why or why not?
that's hard. I'm going to be honest with you. I do think that either you got it or you don't to a certain extent.
Hmm.
But you can get better.
Right. Okay.
So it can be taught, but like either you got the bone or you don't got the bone.
Right, right. Cause I mean, even
Yeah.
Rodney Perry, do a comedy class or whatever it is that he be doing. So some stuff can be taught, and some stuff, like you said, either you got it or you don't. You
Well,
know.
I mean, you can't be a comedian and watch George Wallace live and not learn something.
Right,
You know what I mean? Like
right.
any comedian worth a damn. I got to see George Wallace, and I swear to God, he might have taken my list as one of the goats. I've never seen a man kill like that.
Man, I've never seen him live, but I've heard a lot of people say
Oh,
if you go see George Wallace, you gonna come out looking like, wow. That's
he
only
walked
been
on stage old school. We had small audience at Uptown, maybe 30 people. And
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't even supposed to be on performing, I don't think. And he went on stage with his yellow legal pad and performed for like 20, 30 minutes. And
I
he
heard that
just
story.
murdered. He just murdered. And I was blessed enough to be in the audience for it. And I'm
And
going to be
you,
honest, I
wow.
had a newfound respect for that man. I
Mm-hmm.
did not have any sort of understanding of how good he was until after seeing him in that performance.
Oh wow.
Like, I was blown away.
Oh
I've
wow.
still, like, there's very few people I've seen perform that stack up to that performance I saw. And
Right.
that was a throwaway performance for him.
Right. Cause I mean, cause the first time I heard about it, he came on stage and it was at Uptown with a legal pad and people looking at him like, what is he doing? And
Yep.
and it ain't like somebody gonna tell him you can't bring that pad on stage with you. I wish somebody would tell George Wallace, you better not even think about telling this man to leave that legal pad in the green room.
Yep.
You better let that man do what he finna do and get off stage. Don't. But
He's
look,
a
but
master.
yes he is.
Like, he
Oh,
is a master of the game.
yes he is. And when he roasts you, it is so, whew, it is so funny. Oh my
You
god.
know who I got roasted by?
Who?
Nard. I don't know if you, yeah. Oh, did I ever tell you my Nard story?
No, tell me that story. Rest in peace,
Oh,
Lord.
okay. So me and Armani, we're just starting our little kind of 2 week thing. We did a couple shows. I think we did a festival and
Uh,
stuff like that. And he was like, "Hey, Uptown's opening. Do you want to go to the opening?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want to go to the opening." And it was like a 3 day opening.
mm-hmm.
And we went for the first day. And before that, I'm trying to remember when everybody performed. It was either the first day or a couple days after, but I think it was the first day I saw everybody. Nard performed, and it was like everybody before him. I was like the only white guy in the audience, and they just roasted me for the entire performance. And like, I never seen Nard before. I didn't know who he was, but I knew he was hilarious, and like, they were telling some really hard fucking jokes.
Right.
They were hitting me as hard as they could fucking hit me. But I'm kind of like, as long as it's funny, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
You know what I mean? As long as you're coming at me with something funny, you can make any joke you want as long as it's funny.
Right.
And we went to Uptown for like 3 nights in a row. And it was Nard, and I don't remember who the people before him were, but Nard was closing.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody before him and Nard for those 3 nights roasted me in the audience. So it was 3 days straight of just getting roasted by the best in Atlanta.
And you can't say nothing.
Oh, all I did was laugh. I thought it was hilarious. Like,
Right.
here's the thing, these people don't know me.
Right.
Like, if they knew me, it might hit a little different, but you don't know my history, you don't know my experience, you don't know my background. So,
Exactly. I get it.
like,
Yeah.
not gonna take it personally, but after that third day, Nard stepped off stage and literally went find me. And like he didn't know I don't know if he knew that I was a comedian or not,
Mm-hmm.
but he just walked up to me and introduced himself to me. And he was like the first comedian in comedy to show me respect. I'm gonna be
Oh,
honest.
wow. I,
Like the the fact that he stepped off stage and just immediately like walked up to me, like
mm-hmm.
I was so taken back by that and it meant so fucking much to me. It was just a sign of respect for just taking the fire. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right. Right. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I got roasted. OD Odell. Okay, this man took one of my jokes and turned it around on me. I said, "This mofo here."
Yeah.
I said, "The next time I see you, we gonna fight. We gonna fight." He gonna say, "My whatever." But I talked so much mess to OD Odell that night, boy. He said, "You got fire in your belly." You. He talking about because I bombed that night. Like I felt bad that night, but he told me I need to do better and get some better jokes and this, that, and the other. Cause the jokes I used, they wasn't shit. You know, I tried to do the jokes I did on Zoom on stage, and it did not work.
Ooh, was that your
Yeah,
first time working it out?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, and I mean, cause the jokes I did on Zoom, they hit, but they didn't hit on the actual live stage. So
yeah.
I had to learn that lesson. You can't do what you do on social media on a stage. So
That's one thing I've had to tell people. Different environments hit different. Different jokes are gonna hit different in different environments.
exactly, and that's what I
I
had
know
to.
it sounds crazy. It sounds ridiculous.
But it's the
Once
truth.
you've experienced it, you know it's true.
It's the truth. God damn, it's the truth. Now, if you had your own tour, what would be the tour name? Who would be your host, your opener, and your headliner?
God, I don't even know. I'm gonna tell you. How about this? Can I answer your question a different way? I could tell you the tour that I would be a dream to be a part of.
Okay, I take that.
I want to see a new Kings tour.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what I would love to see.
Okay.
Even if I'm not a part of it, I would just love to see a Kings tour.
And who would you be?
Ooh,
And who would it
who
be?
would be?
Huh?
I mean, today's would be Cat William, Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Okay.
I mean, do you disagree with that lineup?
No.
I mean, we're talking about today's Kings and not
Right.
yesterday's Kings. You know what I mean?
Right. That's
If
fair.
if, if I was thinking of a lineup that made sense, I
Okay.
could see that. I could see that lineup and it hitting.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
I know. Now I know you really haven't traveled the world to do comedy, but what would be your 5 cities to go to perform comedy?
New York for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, there's just so much history there with comedy, and it's just such a massive city.
Yes, it is. Oh my God.
I mean, I want to experience New York, Los Angeles, obviously another major one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I mean, I want to do Montreal for the comedy festival.
Mm-hmm.
Texas, Texas has been getting hot with comedy.
Right.
I mean, Kill Tony's killing it.
Right.
And now you're seeing a lot of comedians going to Texas, so probably Austin wouldn't be terrible.
Okay.
Maybe Chicago. That'd be
I,
five.
that bud, I keep telling about here. I'm gonna come to Chicago one of these days. I said I just want to go just to eat Harold's. He said you make me sick.
I would
He
enjoy
said
Chicago.
I would love to go to Chicago. Like cause I heard that comedy in Chicago is the
It's
place to be.
different.
It's different, but it's the place to
Yep.
show how if you got it or not. You know. So I would.
See, honorable mention Seattle.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't mind going there too. Yeah. Now, if you could give any financial advice to an up and coming comedian, what would be your financial advice to give?
Don't think that it's gonna last forever.
Oh, oh wow.
I mean, that's the most honest advice I give.
That's true. Now,
If you live, what?
would you elaborate on that for that
I
up and
mean, if you go into it working smart,
uh-huh.
like make your money work for you.
Right.
You gotta make your money work for you.
Yes, you do. Cause
If you getting $1 million,
mm-hmm.
there ain't no reason you should be spending $1 million in a year.
Thank you. And that's where a lot of new entertainers mess up at. They
Well,
get that money and they spend it
it's
quick.
keeping up with the Joneses. It's this internet culture. It's this social media. It's this I want you to see my house. I want you to see my car. I want you to see my life. Which
Right,
I wouldn't mind people seeing my life, but
right,
that shit is nice to have, but it's not the shit that's most important to me. Shit
right.
that's most important to me is my family and my comedy.
That part. I get it. I get it. Now, if you could tell, if you could describe to somebody that's never met you your style of comedy, what would you say your style of comedy is?
I don't know how would I describe my style. I would say raw. I try to be raw.
Okay. Okay.
I keep it real and raw.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Uh, what comedian inspired you to do comedy?
Well, to want to even consider Richard Pryor,
Right.
but really show me how far it could go and what it's capable of, Dave Chappelle.
Okay. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh
Yeah.
wow. Hmm. Now I'm gonna
I
ask you.
mean, what?
Go ahead.
Dave Chappelle is a smart businessman. I
Yes,
mean,
he is.
he took what a lot of people would have called a mistake and turned it into a fortune. So you could say what you want about the man, but he is a goat, and obviously he's a goat.
Yes, he
I
is.
mean,
And he's
that's
doing
enough
it.
said. And
Yeah.
he's a smart businessman, so yeah, I would
Yeah.
say Dave Chappelle.
He's doing the damn thing. Now I'm gonna ask you a question. Even though I know you're not a female, but in your opinion, your perspective, what can we as females do to stay safe when we're at home doing comedy and when we're on the road doing comedy? And what can men do to keep us safe?
I can tell you, women in general need to be careful sometimes. I've
Mm.
been in some situations where I'm even like, bitch, we should not be in this situation. I can kill you right now. Okay? Like, I've had situations like that, but that's not comedy.
Right.
Uh, I don't know. I've heard a lot of horror stories from women in comedy, to be honest.
You look. You heard
I,
my horror story already.
I hope that the women that I've interacted with in comedy, all of them would say that it's been pleasant and we've had good interactions. And the conversations that I've had with those women have absolutely disgusted me. If I'm just being honest, I
Right.
mean, some of the things I've heard from the women comedian about some of the things that take place, it just made my mouth drop.
Right. Because I
So I
mean,
don't even know how to fix that problem.
right. Because I mean, Fluff. I've heard some women say that they feel like they have got to have sex with either another comedian or
Yep.
a promoter just to get on stage. And my thing is, if you feel like you got to do that, don't do comedy. Don't do comedy. Build your own stage. Go to some open mics. Don't ever feel like you got to suck a dick or do this or do that just to get on stage. Now, if you now,
Nobody should have to,
right,
but it's sad to say it does happen.
and it happens a lot.
It does happen a lot. It happens more than people realize. You don't know how many people I've had to be like, listen, you don't know how this industry really works.
Right. Because I mean, I've heard the horror stories, and I'm like, what?
Well,
You got
once you get a peek inside, you're kind of like, oh, that is disgusting.
right. Because I mean, I've heard a female comedian, she got booked by a promoter, and they're supposed to get you your hotel and everything. Come to find out, it was his hotel room that he wanted
Yeah,
to stay in. And I'm like, and so she had to spend her own money to get a hotel. And I'm just like, what?
I know. When I'm not gonna name names because it's not my place to
Right.
like call that out, but I'm gonna say I know a comedian in Vegas, and I don't know how many times she's told me that she's run into the problem of "Y- you're gonna sleep with me for stage time, or you're gonna blow me for stage time," and
Mm,
it's like that's ridiculous to have to put up with that. That's like another layer of having to a bullshit. Along with being a good comedian, you
right.
also got to deal with this shit.
Right. It's
And
true.
it's sad.
Right.
And it's sad because you got some situations where it's the guy who owns the club, or it's the person who does all the bookings, or it's this person who does this, or it's this person, and you got no choice but to deal with that person again. So what do you do?
Exactly. And it ain't like you got anybody that you can go to and say, hey, this person is doing this person, because the person that you could be running to could be just like this person.
Or the person that is doing it is the person who is accounting, who is personnel, who is all this. You know
Thank
what I
you.
mean?
And Fluff, I tell you what, I thank God for a lot of y'all, because they're just like what Baldhead. Baldhead told me if I ever come back to Atlanta to do a show, and if he's in Atlanta, let him know, because he will make sure he is there when I'm on stage. He's
Yep.
not gonna let nobody, and if he's not there, he's gonna make sure somebody is there to look out for me. That's just like with you. Even though you was not in Atlanta, you made sure that somebody looked out for me when I came to Uptown to feature for Teddy. See what I'm saying? So y'all have been looking out for me, and I appreciate y'all for that. Cause I'm just like, what the
It's a
heck?
dangerous game.
It really is. And I mean, when I say I've heard stories before I even thought about even becoming a comedian, I'm just like, what? And then
Yeah.
once I got into it, and I started hearing more stories, I'm like, so this is what we got to face
Yeah.
just to get on stage to share
And do
our
the thing you
gifts.
love.
See what I'm saying? Like God gave the men and the women the same gift of comedy, and you got women that feel like they got to give their bodies just to get on
Yep.
stage. I've heard some men feel like that they got to give their body
Yeah.
just to get on
I,
stage.
I hope it gets to the place where it doesn't feel like that and people aren't forced to do that. I mean, you know, I can't say if it's gotten better from 20 years ago. I hope it has.
Me too.
I
I'm
hope that more people speaking about it publicly and talking about it privately, you know what I mean, helps the situation, or at least gives it light.
right now. What do you now when you're performing comedy? What do you do to keep yourself mentally sane?
Oh, during the performance?
Yeah, even
Oh, I
even even
actually do
before.
have something. Well, during the performance, if you look at me, I hold my mic like a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Like normally I'll have my hand over the actual mic part, and
Mm-hmm.
that's actually intentional because like if I move my hand, you'll hear the sound. So I have to focus the whole performance on my hand and not
Okay.
moving it.
Okay, to keep yourself mentally
Yeah.
okay. I get you, cause I have to and see before like with me. I pray before I do a show. I have to get quiet, get in the corner somewhere, and just ask God to just oof
Oh,
open.
you gotta get in the headspace. Like I gotta like prepare myself before the show, and at
Mm,
least 10, 15 minutes before, and get in the headspace. Because like you can't go. You know when you're about to have a fucked up show when you have a negative interaction before.
right, right, right.
Like you just when it's like 5 minutes before you're about to go on stage and you fucking pissed off, you're like, this show's about to fucking suck. You
Right.
know what I
You can
mean?
tell. You can tell.
Oh,
You
that's
can
what I was
tell.
saying. So you gotta take the time to get in the headspace and make sure that you like come see come saw and like
Right,
you cool.
right, right. Now, this is the libations part of the show. I want you to tell the people a story about a time you was either high or drunk. What happened?
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
Okay, how about this? I got a good one. I'll tell you about my bachelor party for my first wedding.
Oh wow.
Okay. So me and my best friend, like we were talking and stuff. I was about to get married, and he's like, "You need a bachelor party." I'm like, "I'm not really worried about a bachelor party."
Right.
And he's like, "You need a bachelor party," and he's a cop. Oh yeah, I know that surprises you, knowing my background. But yeah, he's a cop.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's like, "You need a bachelor party. We're gonna do something." I'm like, "Okay, we'll go to a bar and get drunk."
Okay.
And I'm like, "Okay." And then we got well, it's the night before the wedding. And he's like, "Okay, you ready to hit the bar?" I'm like, "Okay, let's go to the bar." Well, we gotta be up for 7 to
Mm-hmm.
be start getting ready for the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
We get to the bar. It's about 9. And he's like, whatever I put in front of you, you got to drink tonight. And I said,
Yeah.
okay, let's go. Let's go. I did like 16 Jaeger bombs. I did like 5 beers. I passed out on the bar. I literally like passed out on the bar.
Mm.
Like they had to carry me out of the bar. That's how drunk I got. And then almost got into a fist fight in the parking lot because, as I said before, my best man was a cop. And he got seen by somebody who he had previously dealt with in the parking lot. And he was like carrying me, who I am drunk off my ass while about to fight this other man.
Damn, Fluff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was
Damn.
like, you get him. Beat his ass. Go.
Oh my.
Get him.
Oh, that is hilarious.
I'm not the one. Because if it was me, if the tables were turned, he would have been egging that situation on too.
Facts. Yes, you would have been. You
So
know,
I was egging it the fuck on.
right? As you should have. Cause God,
Oh,
damn,
absolutely.
Fluff.
Well,
Damn.
I've had some crazy stories.
Oh well, but I'm gonna
That,
make sure.
that's, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's probably one of the tamer ones.
Oh my god, I'm gonna make
Oh
sure.
yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I bring you back. Cause boy, look at here. This is hilarious.
Oh yeah. We kept all the good stuff off of this one.
Yeah, you stupid. Shut up, Fluff. But I'm gonna make sure I bring you back. 'Cause I've been wanting you to come on here so I can give you your flowers,
Yes.
even though you have not been doing comedy that long, just like
No,
me. I wanted to give you your flowers for what you
I
have done
appreciate it.
so far because you've done a lot so far. You've even met a superstar.
I've gotten to. I'll say this. I have had a very not normal journey through comedy. Most people do not get my journey, and I am aware of that. I feel
Right.
very blessed for the journey that I've had in comedy in the short time and just the small amount I've done. I feel
Right.
very blessed.
And your friendship has been, a blessing to me, and I
I
appreciate it.
appreciate that.
Cause man, it's been rough, and it's been rough for me. So I appreciate you still
There's
sticking
been
to it.
times I reach out to you, and there's been times you reach out to me, and we just need to have each other's backs and be that shoulder, and we
Exactly,
there.
exactly. Cause when I told you I was featuring for Teddy, you got on the phone real quick and said, "Hey,
Uh,
look, my homegirl, she in the wheelchair, she coming, she nervous. Look out for her." And
hey,
she
we
did
take
just
care of
that.
our own.
And she did just that. She got to meet my sister and everything for my sister, was taken up out of here. So I'm honored to know you. So I'm gonna make sure that we have you back.
I
Um,
appreciate you having me on. I've enjoyed the conversation, and there's lots more stories to be had. So
yes,
have me back again, man.
I'm gonna make sure I bring you back. It may not be season 9, it may be season 10, but god damn it, I'm gonna
That
bring you back
works.
because this was
Well,
fun.
thank
So
you.
tell the people what you got going on before you leave, and tell them where to follow you at.
Well, right now I'm working on getting back to New Orleans in the
Okay.
Metairie area, so I'll be probably doing some shows there. Hopefully, in the next couple months, you can catch me on Instagram at comedian Fluff. Catch me on Facebook at comedian Fluff,
Okay.
and just about everywhere as comedian Fluff. So I'm easy.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you again for coming, Fluff. I appreciate you.
Thank you, ma'am. You have a blessed night.
You too. And
Bye
y'all, we
bye.
will see y'all next week, good people. We got
Bye.
another episode next week. So y'all have a great night. Until next Sunday, y'all be safe. Bye, y'all.
Peace.